G'day guys, it's Simon here from Pumped On Property, and today we're doing a granny flat walkthrough. One of our old clients has just finished a granny flat in the backyard of his property up here on the Sunshine Coast in a suburb called Nambour. Now, he picked up this house behind me quite some time ago off a family member. He's seen some insane levels of capital growth on the main dwelling and a really good rental return over the years. In fact, he'd had so much strong capital growth that when he wanted to build this granny flat in the backyard, he didn't need to put down any cash deposit. He was able to use the equity from the main residence to build the granny flat in the backyard. Now, what we've tried to do here is create nice separation and privacy for both the main dwelling and the granny flat. So as you start out the front and walk through the backyard, you can see the 6-foot colour-bond fencings that are going to separate the two of the dwellings. So throughout the granny flat build, he's actually been able to keep tenants in the main property to sustain the mortgage and keep some rental income coming through the property. Now, the main house before he built the granny flat just got valued around $750,000, and it's got some tenants in there for $750 per week at the moment. Now back here we've got the granny flat, which he had to spend about $230,000 on, which you can tell is a pretty big granny flat. He's gone up a spec just to make it a little bit nicer, and we just received a rental appraisal for the granny flat, and you won't believe it, we're expected to fetch about $560 per week of rental income. So looking at the two combined, getting over $1,300 per week of rental income on quite a low debt level. So this will be positive cash flow for him. He'll also get some depreciation benefits from the granny flat as it is brand new on an investment property as well. So that will even prop up the positive cash flow even further. Now, fortunately, we got a massive block here with a wide frontage and some good side access. So it really enabled the ideal site plan. You can see around the granny flat, we've got plenty of space. We've got plenty of room. So it doesn't feel crammed. It doesn't feel tight. It doesn't feel like we're on top of one another. That's the ideal way to do it. You know, I've seen a lot of dodgy granny flats being built over the years where you just don't have any separation, you don't have any privacy, and it really limits the quality of tenants that you're going to be able to attract. So when you've got an ideal site plan like this, it can really, really work. And what I love what our client's done here is he's been patient. He didn't jump into it straight away. He took his time, let the market do its thing to drive up the value of the main dwelling, to leverage off the equity in the property, to then come back and build this. Now, one of my favorite things is obviously that beautiful big deck out the front where we could put a nice entertaining area, you know, dining chairs, whatever it might be. As you come into the property, we've got a good open plan kitchen, living, dining, with flows out into that backyard really well, back out onto that back deck. So it gives it that nice open feel, which is really important to tenants these days. Then as we move through the granny flat, we go through the hallway and you've got the 2 bedrooms at the back, both even size, just over 3 by 3 square meters. As you can see, both have decent outlooks from the windows as well. Both have built-in robes, both have fans in the ceiling as well. So nice, modern, fresh feel. They've got air conditioning in the main area as well, which is really important up here in Queensland. But then you've obviously got your nice, easy bathroom there as well. You know, big shower, everything that you need there, plus a separate laundry as well. So you're keeping a few things a little bit separate there as well to hide away the bathroom and the laundry there. Now, I was just talking to our client before and he's actually here doing some of the landscaping. So that's sort of the last thing that needs to be done here at the moment, to provide a bit of a pathway for the tenants to come down, to put down some topsoil, to put down some turf, to really just finish off the property. And it's going to look amazing once he's done that. You know, our client now has 3 properties, his own home, another investment property, plus this one. And he's going to actually be able to retire in about 8 years from now before his 60th birthday, which is really, really special. And that was the goal that he set for himself quite a long time ago. So what he plans to do is sell one of the 2 investment properties within the next couple of years. What that will enable him to do is wipe 100% of the debt on his principal place of residence and minimize the debt on this to the point where it will be significantly positive cash flow, and he'll just slowly but surely chip away at the rest of the debt and enjoy his retirement. Our client loves to get out there and go surfing. See him out out there on the Sunshine Coast beaches every now and again, but loves to go do his Indo trips over there. So it's really nice to hear a success story of somebody who's just been disciplined and consistent over a long period of time to build some wealth and make sure that he's financially free in retirement. So I absolutely love the finished product here. I hope you do as well. And it's good to do a bit of a video walkthrough. Woo! That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Getting
Have a
cool,
spin.
bro. Yeah. Oh, sweaty. So sweaty. Oh, that's good. Look at that.
So nice, eh?
Oh.